Alright, here's a bass lesson for Ready Aim Fire off of New Found Glory's new album. I never really played too much bass from New Found Glory, so it definitely took me a little by surprise how many like little runs he does and like how many little fills he does. So it's definitely not like really boring bass. So it'll take me a little while to explain everything in it, but I got it all tabbed out already. So as soon as I got the video up, the tab should be under there, unless I accidentally lose the file, which I shouldn't. But let's start from the beginning, which is pretty easy. Anytime you hear like that higher guitar part, it's kind of hard to explain. It's just like the very intro. You're just gonna play this. And just repeat that. It doesn't start off right off at the bat. You wait until he goes through like 2 times, I think, and then the bass comes in. You can definitely hear when it does come in. So all that was is just 4 different notes. And don't get that mixed up with the chorus later, because the chorus revolves around those 4 notes. That was my phone, don't worry about that. The chorus does revolve around those 4 notes, but there's a lot of different notes you're adding into it, so try not to get confused with that. That's why I say you play just this simple 4-chord note or 4-note progression when that intro guitar part is playing. You know which part that is, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure that out. The verse is got a little bit going on in it, but it shouldn't be too hard. It goes like this. That's pretty much it. So I try to think of that as like 2 different parts. The first part being this. So that would be the first part, and really the only difference between the first time through and the second time through, when you get to the 3 on the A, which is a C, I believe, the first time it goes down to an A, and then the second time it goes up to a D. So it's pretty easy, just follow the tab and you shouldn't have any problems. And then the second part of that, right before it goes into the chorus, it goes. That one's pretty simple, I shouldn't really have to explain that one. It just goes. That last one is a chord. It's just a 5 on the A and a 7 on the D, so it's all on the tab, so you shouldn't have too much problem with it. The chorus is, it's like I said, it's similar to the intro, but it's definitely got a good amount going on with it. So I'll just play it and then I'll kind of explain it. So right off the bat, you can definitely tell it follows like the same rhythm and same structure, I guess, as the intro, but in between 2 of the parts, one part's ascending upward to get the octave. It lands on a 10 on the A, which is the same as the starting note, which is a 3 on the E. So try to think of it as 2 parts. The first part being this. And think of the second part as starting exactly the same way as the first part, except you're playing an octave higher. So instead of, you're going to play this one. And then it'll go into like the intro or whatever comes next after that. Let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, there was one part I did forget on the verse that goes like this. it's pretty much the same as that first part. But it's got that little extra part in it, so it'll go like. So that's just a 12, a 10, a 9, and then a 7, and then it goes down back to the 3. I don't know if he plays that part more than once, but it's pretty easy to hear when he does play it. I'm going to have a cover of this song too, so I realized I messed up. I should have talked about this a little earlier, but refer to this and the cover, and you shouldn't really have too much problem learning this song. So I'm just going to continue right along. The bridge doesn't have too much going on with it until a few seconds in, and then basically it goes like this. You kind of get the idea of that. So it starts off with a 3 and then going to an A, both on the A string, or a 3 and an open on the A string. And then basically try to think of the 3 on the E as like the root note, and then it goes, and then back to the 3. And then in between some of that, it'll go. So just listen to the changes. You really shouldn't have any problem with that, especially when I have the cover up. You should be able to match it up, no problem. And then there's really only one other little part that's still part of the bridge. It's just a slower part of what I already showed you before. It goes. The last chorus, which I already showed you, and then it does the outro, which is just the intro, and that's really it for the song. So like I said, refer to the tab. I know I messed up a little bit with forgetting to put that little verse part in there, but you shouldn't have any problem with it. Let's see, watch the cover when I post it. It should be up right around when I post this video. Probably I'll either have it up before I post this video, or it'll be very soon after. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and that's it.